Hello again. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emma, and I know I was talking about having a schedule for it was supposed to be first. I was going through this whole weekly thing, and I was trying to fit in some of my crocheting. So it's going to be Saturday nights or Saturday evening, whenever I have a chance, will be crocheting night for me, because there's just so many. I really want to get back into crocheting, and mostly because I have all this yarn, and I don't like. Lately, I've been at a point where I don't like collecting stuff and then not doing anything with it. And it just aggravates me. So I was like, you know what? I really need to start using. I bought all this yarn for a reason. So I really want to start utilizing it. Okay, so I have been making these teacups. And I made a few. I had made, let me show you, hold on. So I made this one, and I put a little flower there, and it came out real cute, and except it came out a little wonky, especially by the edges. I did use a stiffener, a spray stiffener for this, and but it was crocheted out of worsted yarn, so it was pretty thick. But it was still cute though. It still came out cute. I also made one for Halloween, and that one came out really cute too. That one was orange and black, and I try to make it look all, spooky and everything. I put like a spooky spoon. The sugar cubes were black. It came out really cute. So I really liked it. So the next one, I wanted to make a teacup for Christmas, and I made this one. As you can see, I have it on the table already. I made this one, but it's not. I wanted to make it a darker green, so for Christmas. But I really didn't like this color. I mean, it's okay, but this looks like a lime green. And this one came out a little bit wonky too. It didn't come out the way I really wanted it. But I did, because the inside is not like really flat. It's not flat in there. So I had to start over. And so I found this yarn. I go, well, this is kind of a better green. It's a little bit darker. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to, I had bought these little, what do you call it, poinsettias from Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is that when I'm finished making this one, because I'm almost finished with it, not quite, still have one more row to do, I think I have like one more row to do. And then I am going to put a little poinsettia on the side right here. So right now, it's not as stiff as this one, because this one I also put stiffener on here, but this one is not stiff yet. It came out cute. It came out flat. And one thing I noticed, I was like, man, I really got tired of holding this thing on my lap. And I said, well, you know what? I don't know. I think I had it on the table, and this thing somehow just fell in here. And I've been using it, to pull my yarn out. So I've been putting it in there. So I was like, hey, this is cool. All I do is just, pull it out, and it comes out by itself. So it was coming out easier before. I don't know how I had it stuck in there. But So yeah, so all of this, even today when I was going through this, because I couldn't get the bottom flat, and at one point the edges, they started going up, and I was like, no, I need the flat round inside to be flat. So even though I had been crocheting for a long time, but when you don't crochet for a while, you kind of forget, like, why isn't it going flat? Like, what am I doing wrong? How come it's not going flat? So yeah, I had to go back and look up some videos and see what I was doing wrong, and I was like, that's how I used to do it. Okay, now I remember. I mean, it's been years since I crocheted a teacup. I mean, literally years. And I said, no, I'm doing something wrong. So I said, well, let me go back. Let me go back and figure out what I'm doing wrong. So I finally did, and I go, okay, that's how to do it. So it took me, I've been trying to figure out how to make it flat, like, all day today. All day. I'm like, oh my God, this is driving me crazy. I kept taking it apart, and I had to start over. And then when I finally got the flat bottom, and I got the rows, the little shells, then the shells started curling up, and there were too many. And then they started folding over one another. And I was like, oh my God, what is going on here? So then I had to take it apart again. And I'm like, I don't know how many times I had to take it apart, wind it around this thing and start all over. I think I did it like maybe 4 or 5 times. I was like, oh my God. So then I finally got the gist of it, and I'm like, okay, now finally I got it. But like I said, when you don't do something for a long time, you do tend to forget. So I did the bottom, and then I started doing the shells. And when you get, like, all this is flat, but when you get to the shells, you literally have to, like, bend the fabric, like, down, so you can get into the middle of it. So that's what you had to do. You had to get through the can't see here, but you had to get through the it's too not bright. The light's not gonna let me do this, but you have to get through. Let me see, I can't show you. I'm winding this all up here.
You mean 4 a.m.? It says 3.
And here, I don't know. It's still too far. But you have to get through, like, these holes right here. Here and then here. So you have to get through this. But it has to be folded in order for you to start making the shells.
That was scary.
So you have to go in between them all the time. Like I said, when I have an over, or when I could do that. I could put my camera right here. I mean my tripod right here, and then I could put my table over here, and I could show you what I mean. Okay, so right now I just started a new row, so I'm almost finished with this teacup, and then I have to do the handle. So what I'm doing now is just making the shells. So I'm basically just doing, they're all double crochets. And in each shell, I just go straight in there, straight in the hole, and I forgot to wind it. Go over, go straight in the hole, and then do a double crochet. Go under into the hole, and a double crochet. then I do two stitches, and then I just do double crochets, 2 of them in each shell.
I think that's the glass.
And I just do this until, like I said, this is my last one, so I'm going to go into that one and just go straight in there. And I don't have to go through another row because this is going to be high enough. And 2 single stitches, and then two double crochets. The reason I wanted to get into this because I really want to get into making these as many teacups as I can. Like I said, I have all this yarn. I want to see how many I can do, and then of course I want to give them away as gifts. So I have all this tea, and I have all these little spoons from the Dollar Tree too that I just want to glue on them. And I also have styrofoam sugar cubes as well. And so I'll be, sticking those on here. Sticking those on here as well. So in the cup it'll be the tea. Well, it'll have the spoon and the sugar cubes glued, but the tea will be real. It'll be in the cups. That you could always use the tea for sure. But of course, in a different cup, of course.
You weren't helping me.
So again, it's just
You didn't ask for help.
just going around,
I thought you knew what you were doing.
and I hope I'm getting this right. It looks a little bit weird. Hold on. I hope I'm not doing this wrong.
You just said you were helping.
Okay.
You shouldn't need to know much. You should just know to be polite and ask.
Okay, hold on. I think I goofed.
I need to try my
Sometimes when it comes to these kind of stitches, you really have to pay attention to what you're doing because it is just so thin.
I don't want to, Liquor. Too bad.
And it's not that you don't, it's just so delicate and so thin that you can screw up real easily. And I've been going slow, guys. I mean, even right now I can see that I goofed up somewhere. I've been really, going slow trying to get, all this right. And I can still see that I still screwed up somewhere. So no matter how slow you go, you just gotta keep, And this came out easier. I don't know why. Just coming out like that. It's not, coming out the way I had it. You just gotta, be slow at it because if you go too fast, you are going to make mistakes. But because it's so thin, it can be forgiving, so you won't have to worry as much. I'm trying to make sure I have them going into the right place. So just keep going around. And I might have made a mistake or two already because I don't know, doesn't seem to be working with me right now. So I just finished watching, what was that movie? From Scratch. I really didn't care for it. I thought it was gonna be different. I didn't think it was gonna be about somebody dying. I thought it was gonna be about, food. I thought it was gonna be about somebody who maybe lost their business or something like that. I hope I didn't just spoil the whole the whole thing. But yeah, I was really disappointed in it. And I thought it was going to be about food and somebody who lost their business and they had to start from all over again from scratch, But it wasn't the case. I was like, what? And the movie now that I'm watching is Wednesday from the Addams Family. Now that one is good. I'm really enjoying that one. So I'm like, oh, I like this one. So see how the thread just comes out really, really easy.
Where's my board?
What board? Oh, I put it in the back. You left it on the floor. And yeah, so I'm watching.
In the back room?
Yeah. I'm watching Wednesday. And leave that alone, please.
I'm just scratching it.
Okay. So, yeah, and then after that, then I'm going to take a break from watching movies because I just get distracted and, you know, I want to do other things. I just don't have time to watch films, you know. They take too much of my time. I mean, I don't mind relaxing, but when you're busy and you're trying to do things, you just feel like you just don't have time just to sit and watch, you know, movies. And believe me, I have a lot, you know, on my plate that I'm trying to get done and trying to catch up on stuff. And when I sit down and watch a film, I'm like, why did I spend my day watching this? Why? When I should have been doing so many other things. You know, and I really have to talk to myself like that. You need to stop. You know, you don't got time to be sitting down watching, you know, other people's lives when you got your own life to live that you have to get on with. So I always talk to myself like that. And that gets me motivated. You know, I have to end up motivating myself. Okay, so I think I'm almost at the end. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I messed up somewhere, but I'll take a look at it again before, you know, I finally finish with it, because I still have to make the handle. Still have to make the handle. And there's so many other, like I said, I've seen this one little doily that somebody made. It wasn't a doily, it was a coaster. And I was like, oh my God, because I was trying to figure out how to make a different edging for my teacup, the bottom part, you know. And this one had little peacoats, and I was like, it's just like a little knob on top of each stitch. And I was like, oh, that would look cute on my teacups. Me figure out, you know, how she did that. And I have to admit, it was kind of a little bit hard at first, but I just had to keep watching the video, you know, over and over again until I finally, you know, got it. And I was like, oh, okay, that was cool. That'll work. So, oh my God, why do things like that happen every time? You know, you're trying to show somebody something like this always happens. Now I have to move everything because I don't know where it's at. Oh my God, every time, without fail. Nothing ever happens like this when you're doing it on your own, off the camera. But once you start,
let's go.
Okay. So because this is more like lace and it's very intricate, if you do make a mistake, you pretty much won't see it.
No, this time look that way.
You probably won't really see it at all. So I'm just pulling up the yarn so I could see where where I'm at. Okay, put the yarn on this side. Now, with this, sometimes, okay, so the cup is done. Okay, that's how it's gonna look. Now, what I'm gonna, because it's hard to bring up. Okay, stop, guys. Okay.
Okay, who are they gonna add this time? Because I think there's a new character every night, I think.
Sometimes it's best if you're gonna use, I used
Look at me.
just, it's called a stiffener. I forgot what it's stiffen something. It's old. I mean, I had it for years, but I found it and I was like, oh, I gotta, I have to order another one, but for the meantime, that'll work. Okay, sometimes you have, if you can put like a little jar or something in here and then spray it, that would be great because it will keep the what do you call it, in place. So that's fine, that's great. So again, all I'm gonna do is work on the handle, and then when I'm finished with the handle, I'm going to spray it. What is that thing called?
I'm trying to hear, but you keep interrupting him. Oh, I don't know what things. You can interrupt him.
It's so funny because it's called stiffen stuff. Like literally, that's what it's called. It's called stiffen stuff. And I got this years ago. And the thing about it, is that the sprayer is clogged, so I have to use another. I have to take this one out and put another sprayer in order to use it. But it works. It works. Okay.
What do you have to do?
So that's done. Oh, this is what I was talking about.
What did you have to do all day?
This is the little doily that I had made, and I think it came out so cute. Except the hole.
Did you even know what to do?
The hole came out too big, so I had to make the hole smaller. And what I saw was the girl who did this, and this is what I'm talking about, the little edgings. They had the little edgings. She made like a center doily, like an oval, to match the coasters. And I said, oh, I gotta make that. I gotta make that. So, yeah, so I can't wait. Which way is this one going?
Just close the window super fast.
I lost that penguin too.
I'm trying to figure out which way this is going. Oh, yeah, this way. Okay. So I can't, well, different colors, of course. You can make so many different colors. So I want to be able to make the oval centerpiece and then the coasters to match. So I can't wait. Plus, I also want to get into making a hat, a crochet hat. So I can't wait to get started on that. Okay, guys, so I'm going to finish this up. Probably not tonight because I'm tired. I probably won't make the handle. I'll make the handle maybe tomorrow. And then when I'm finished doing it and, spraying the stiffener and everything, and I have everything, all dressed up, I'll post it, I'll make a short so you guys can see how I finished it up. Okay, guys, so like a fish in the sea, so glad you caught me tonight. And, yeah. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and definitely comment. Okay, guys, we'll see you later. Bye. Have a good night.